Grow a Garden is dead. Steal a Brainrot is dead. Plants vs Brainrot is dead. Okay, to be fair, still Brainrot still has a couple 100,000 players, and it did actually reach 12 million players recently during his Bruno Mars concert. Yeah, you heard that right, an official Bruno Mars concert happened inside of Steel Brainrot, making it the biggest single artist virtual concert of all time. He even got his own Brainrot, Brunito Marcito. But the game is definitely on its way out. Does this mean the great meme reset worked? Nope. That flopped miserably. Turns out posting dead memes from 2016 didn't take off. Shocking, I know. It did seem like the whole Brainrot trend was dying though, until it made a huge comeback with all of a sudden a brand new game skyrocketed to the top of the Roblox front page, becoming an instant success, currently fighting fishes for the title of the #1 most popular game on the platform. Hello everyone, it's your local lunatic here, and despite me having said in my previous Brainrot video that I was done with Brainrot and would never make another Brainrot video ever again, here I am once more questioning my life choices, as today I'm reviewing Escape Tsunami For Brainrots, which is exactly what you do in the game. You grab the Brainrot and escape tsunami waves by hiding in these little holes in the ground, or in the wall if you bought the VIP game pass. That's so scummy. Yeah, I'm sure no one is surprised to hear that this game is flooded with pay-to-win game passes, pun very much intended. Anyway, you take the Brainrots back to your base where it'll generate money, which you can use to upgrade your Brainrot to make it generate even more money, or upgrade your speed and carrying strength, so you can carry multiple Brainrots. You can also upgrade your base. This game is really short, by the way. I think I beat the whole game after only 30 minutes. The Brainrots in the game don't cost anything, so you can literally just grab a really OP Brainrot at the very beginning. I saw no point of working my way up the Brainrots until I reached the OP ones, cause the game is really easy. It's really easy to avoid the waves, and so I just made my way through all the zones and grabbed the good ones. It also probably helped a little that someone just gave me one of the best Brainrots in the game, but I had gotten most of the upgrades by that point on my own. Eventually you get so fast you can't even control your speed, so they have this button so you can activate slow mode. Yeah, the devs didn't really think for that one. Like, I'm so fast, I keep missing the holes when I try to jump into them. That's the only time the game got challenging, when I had the best upgrades in the game. It was more like a downgrade really. The game is very similar to Don't Get Crushed by a Speeding Wall, except it's a Brainrot simulator, or for you younger generations who have never heard of that game, it's like Don't Get Crushed by 6-7. Like, it's literally just the exact same game, but with a 6-7 kid. Just play the original game. Wait, am I stupid? Is it not called Don't Get Crushed by a Speeding Wall? It's called Be Crushed by a Speeding Wall. Why would I want to get crushed by a speeding wall? Is this like a Mandela effect? I could have sworn this game was called Don't Get Crushed by a Speeding Wall. My entire life has been a lie. Oh wait, it says right here, based on Nintendo Sakuri's classic game. I always thought this was the original. This is the one I remember playing as a kid. Well, I guess I can't really tell the Brainrot kids to play the original one anymore then. I'm kind of a hypocrite. Wait, but this was also called Be Crushed by a Speeding Wall. I'm so confused right now. Let me know in the comments, do you remember this game as Don't Get Crushed by a Speeding Wall? Or Be Crushed by a Speeding Wall? How is this game any different from all the other Brainrot games with like 10,000 players? It isn't. The only thing that makes this game stick out is the fact that it was made by the same developers who made Steal a Character, the original Steal the Thing game, the one that invented the genre. Yes, they came back for revenge after Steal a Brainrot basically stole their whole game and replaced every character with Brainrots. Now, apparently DoBig, which owns Steal a Brainrot, did purchase Steal a Character. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think there's any evidence of that. You just kind of have to take their word for it. They said this when the game was under fire for this, so who knows if it's true or not. Anyway, it must have sucked watching the game idea you sold becoming the biggest game on the whole planet, not just on Roblox. Probably a little painful, knowing you missed out on all that money. Speaking of DoBig, they tried to make a copy of this game as well. Escape Disasters for Memes. It is a decently successful game, I guess. 20,000 players. That's pretty good. I would be pretty happy if I had a game with 20,000 players, but of course it's rookie numbers for DoBig. It's nice to see them fail for a change. It's pretty funny seeing the developers of Steal a Character finally get the front page game they were robbed of. Doesn't make the game any good though. It's probably the worst of the worst, the bottom of the barrel. The Brainrots don't even have any animations. I could probably recreate this whole game in like an hour. Just have to watch a few YouTube tutorials on how to script and such, cause you just have to place a part, stretch it, copy paste it over and over. Make a really basic map with a few little hiding spots in the ground. Can't forget the VIP hiding spots, gotta have those. And then you add a tsunami. Obviously you code it to move and then eventually despawn. And then you open the toolbox and place a few of these free model Brainrots around. Then of course add a whole bunch of game passes. The most important part of the game. And bada bing bada boom, you got yourself Escape Tsunami for Brainrots. If you want to be a little bit more original, you just swap out Tsunami with something else, like this game did, Escape Logs for Brainrots. For example, you can make Escape Tornado for Brainrots, or Escape Volcano for Brainrots, or literally any kind of wacky idea you might have. Brainrots in space, Brainrots in Area 51. The possibilities are endless. It doesn't have to make any sense. It can be the most random idea ever, but as long as it has Brainrots, it's gonna do well. Let's take a look at some more examples of Brainrot games that are doing way too well in my opinion. My Fishing Brainrots. You know, both fishing games and Brainrot games are doing very well on the platform. So one genius thought, hey, why don't I combine the two? And thus My Fishing Brainrots was born. In this game, you hatch brainrots from eggs and immediately put the newborn brainrot into labor for your fishing business, cause who doesn't love child labor? That's a joke, by the way, for those who don't understand sarcasm. We also got Break a Lucky Block, another brainrot game where you break a lucky block and get a brainrot out of them. But watch out for the giant Sammy, who did not make this game, by the way. Someone just stole his likeness. You would think people would get a little tired of collecting brainrots over and over again in multiple games, but no, this game got over 100,000 players. Here's another one, Escape Waves for Lucky Blocks, combining Escape Tsunami for Brainrots and Break a Lucky Block. Currently has 120,000 players. Ah, Roblox, powering imagination. Expect a whole bunch of slop this year, cause I mean just look at the front page. Creativity is dead. In a way, I guess it is inspiring to know that literally anyone can make a successful Roblox game that blows up overnight. You don't even need to be talented or put any real effort into it. You can make the crappiest game of all time and people are still gonna play it and spend money on it. As long as it has brainrots. That's the moral of the story. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe to let me know. And click the little bell icon to be notified every time I upload. I'm gonna go make my own brainrot game now because I need to get in on this. Apparently just making videos about brainrot games can make you a millionaire. Apparently steal a brainrot alone made Creekcraft over $1 million. So expect nothing but brainrot on the channel from now on. I'm a brainrot YouTuber now. Bye bye!